Whitney, thank you. It is 6:31. New this morning, we begin with our election 2024 coverage. While you're getting ready for the day, don't forget that it is Election Day in Missouri. The polls are now open. Local officials say it's important that people come out and make their voices heard during the state's primary election. WGEM's Ryan Hill joins us live this morning at a polling location in Hannibal. He shares some of what you can expect to see on the ballot today. Ryan, good morning.
Good morning. Well, here at the Hannibal LaGrange University polling place, we've actually been seeing quite a few voters come in. There's one leaving right now. The poll workers there have been awaiting them, and we've been seeing this pretty busy. Like right as it opened, we had 2 people come in and cast their votes. We've been seeing a slow trickle of people coming in, and local officials are hoping more people will come out to vote today. Now, the Marion County Clerk Marla Meyer says voter turnout for primaries has been between 25 and 26% the past couple of primaries. She says with races determining whose nomination is for governor, state representative, secretary of state, U.S. Senate, and others, Meyer says it's important you make your voice heard.
I mean, that you're picking your party's candidate for the November election, so everyone needs to get out to do that.
Meyer says who gets chosen determines who's on the ballot in this November, so your vote matters in the primary. She reminds you that to vote you need to bring a form of ID like a driver's license, a non-driver's license, or a military ID. And she says you can register to vote the same day, but it has to be at the county clerk's office. Live in Hannibal, Ryan Hill, WGEM News.
Ryan, thank you. And polls are open until 7 o'clock tonight. At the top of the ticket, Ryan mentioned it, the race for governor in Missouri. Taking a look at that field this morning, 3 candidates lead the field for Republicans: Jay Ashcroft, Mike Kehoe, and Bill Eigel, while the Democratic primary most predominantly features Minority Leader Crystal Quade and Springfield businessman Mike Hamra. Meantime, representing the Tri-States, Missouri's 6th U.S. House District Representative seat is again up for grabs. Incumbent Sam Graves faces 3 Republicans in today's primary, as Rich Gold and Pam May face off in the Democratic primary for the seat. Josh Hawley runs unopposed to keep his seat as Missouri's senator. 4 Democrats are competing in the primary to face off against him in November. Meantime, locally, there are a couple of issues on the ballot today. Voters decide on a tax levy for the Monroe City Area Fire Protection District. That's on the ballot in Monroe, Rawls, Marion, and Shelby County. It is set at 35 cents per $100 of assessed value. Meantime, voters in Scotland County will vote on whether the county's nursing home can issue a little under $5 million in bonds. The money would be used to rehab and make improvements to the Scotland County Care Center. Today, Missouri voters will decide an amendment to the state's constitution that would exempt out-of-home child care facilities from property tax. Advocates say the measure is on the ballot to help make child care more available in the state. And before you head to the polls, you can find more election coverage at WGEM.com. Just click on the election tab there at the top of the page. There you can find past election stories along with sample ballots. We also have contact information for the county clerks in our area if you need to call them to find your polling location.